How's it going, everybody? Thanks for being here. Oops, let's turn this guy off for a minute. All right. Happy Saturday. Happy 7th of the 12 streams of Christmas. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's it going? Light and sound tips. Nice. How's it going? Hi. All right. John Kuster. John Kuster is the winner. Yay. Thanks for being here first, amigo. Raspy's here. Andy. Brooklyn. Awesome. How's it going? Juan's back. Tony's here. Woo. Good evening. How's it going? All right. You know, this happens every year. Oh, shoot. There goes the lag. Oh, wait. Maybe we're okay. Okay, we're okay. We lagged for a second. Now we're back. Okay. Hopefully we don't have to do another restart. Seems like the last couple times, every time I start the stream, my kilobits per second is really low and the stream is all staggery and crappy, and then it gets better once I do a restart of the whole thing. Hopefully we don't have to do that today. Looks like it's okay right now, but it did turn red for a second. What I was saying was, it seems like this happens every year where I get into the 12 streams of Christmas and I realize, man, streaming is good. I should do this more. Not to shine a dark cloud, but this has been going too good so far. So what's going to happen today, right? Yeah. Well, we're going to find out what's going to happen today, because you're right, Raspy. It went pretty well last night, didn't it? It went pretty good. Let's go back to this. So for anybody who doesn't know, for anybody who wasn't tuned in last night or didn't check out what we did, I'm building Maxwell, which is an animatronic parrot kit made by Bot Tango. Really fun kit so far, and really excited about what it's going to be. He made it as a parrot. I'm not making a parrot because I'm not a pirate. I like dragons, so it's going to be a dragon. I just left off all of the stickers, and I will decorate it up differently so that it looks like a dragon instead of a parrot. That's my plan. That's my plan. The wires are weird. I don't know how the wires are going to go. We'll see how it goes. Hello, sir. Set up WLED without FPP. How to set up WLED without... Oh, how to set up WLED X lights without FPP? You can go straight from X lights to a WLED controller. You might get some staggering and some lag. But, all right, Kingfish is here and here. Yeah, you might get some lag because it's going to have to transmit all that information just over your network connection with your WLED controller. So maybe a little laggy, but yeah, you should be able to do it. Just output, once you get your WLED controller recognized in X lights, you should be able to just go to your sequence page and export to lights, right? Just output to lights. Use X schedule and FPP as the player. There you go. See, all we need is the pixel heads and all is well. They know what to do. I put this guy on this stand last night and I wasn't quite there yet. Oh, knocked his leg off. Upside down. All right. I'm going to stop monkeying with it now. Let's get back to the instructions. Okay, you ready? Can X lights be run in a Docker container or bare metal on a Raspberry Pi? No, I don't think so. All right, finally got a good time for the EU. Yes, thank you guys. How you been? Haven't seen you in forever. Thanks for being here. Any videos for doing that? I don't know, but try the pixel heads. The pixel heads in Discord, they can point you towards some resources probably. I maybe have to do that at some point, but for now I haven't played with that myself. If you're on a Mac, X schedule is no longer supported. Oh, bummer. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys being here, and I appreciate your questions and your answers, Turtle, Kingfish, etc. et al. Thank you, Pixelheads, as always. If you have questions, I'm going to go through trying to build this Maxwell and finish him up today because I want to see him dance and do the boogie boogie. So if you have questions, ask in the chat. Maybe somebody can get to your questions and answer them. If you put the little tilde ask, space, and then type your question. It'll go in a queue in Discord for me, and I'll hopefully have time to kind of go through some of them. I really want to push through and get this dragon, animatronic dragon, built today. Okay, so we're gonna do that. And I thought it went well last time when I did not have my ugly mug in the picture. So here we go. Poof. Goodbye. All right, here we go. Next. We're gonna go here. Here's where we're at. We are on the wings. This has been such a good tutorial. I mean, they have just done an amazing job with this. Oh boy, that's what we're gonna do next. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, let's do it. Oh boy, look at all these parts. Mamma mia. Okay, we got to grab cut number 5. And this is how it comes. So for you guys that weren't here last night, this kit comes, it's about $300 for the kit. It's the first kit that the Bottango developer has put out, but he does have another one in the works that's going to be a bear that's going to have like skin on it. Very, very Five Nights at Freddy's, except I think it's a lot smaller, thankfully. So it might not be able to kill you, just slightly maim you a little bit. All right. Oh, you got to get this Gato thing here, and properties, and configure video, so that I can have the ability to zoom in and out, because that worked really well last night. I actually got to say, I was very happy with the way the functionality of the stream went last night. I was able to zoom in and out, switch back and forth. I liked not having my face on the stream, actually. I love good instructions too, Joel. I love them too. Missed last night. Crazy instructions, right? Crazy good is for sure. Okay. And it even like tells you how to lay them out. All right. Wing connectors from cut number 4. Okay, so let's spin these around so that they are facing the right way. We don't want any upside down pineapples here. I don't even know what that means. Just know that's what the cool kids talk about. Okay. Cut number 4. This is the last of our laser cut parts for this. At this point, we've opened all of the bags of laser cut parts. Ooh, this is like a little doohickey that fell out of something. Probably not necessary. Probably just left over in one of these little holes. Okay, this goes here and here, and then of course we got these guys here. Oh, nope. Can't stick around long, but have a wonderful day. Thanks, Turtle. You have a good day too, brother. We'll be around. All right. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. And then I can zoom out a little bit so we can see a little bit. Oh, wait, that's the brightness, not the zoom. It's good to adjust the brightness, though, actually. Zoom is here. Zoom out a little bit. There we go. There we go. And we can zoom in when we're doing the up-close tight things, too. Next, it's going to tell us that we need all these other parts. Got all that. Okay, from box 5. Box 5. That's it. Okay. These are the things in box 5, which looks like that's what's left here. 2 plastic wing mounts. And all these plastic parts appear to have been 3D printed, and all of the cut parts seem to be laser cut from some very nice laser material, actually. And there's not been a lot of like extra little doodads, little danglies or anything on any of the parts. They've done a really good job. Okay, let's see. We're going to need this guy, and we're going to need this guy, and we're going to need this guy. Now we need some bolts. Whole bunch of these. M3 12mm bolts. How many we need this time? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, almost got it on the first. Almost got it on the first rollout. Go a little bit more here. There's 8. And then it's going to tell me we're going to need some longer ones now. These are 16mm M3 bolts, and I'm going to need 4 of them. This has to be so difficult to, I'm sure he doesn't do it right. I'm sure he's got some factory in China or something that packs all these up, but man, that's got to be some pretty intense process for making sure you get all these right. You can't like miscount the nuts or the bolts or whatever. 12 nuts. Okay. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oops, I think that's 12. Might be more. Botango, dude, you packed these up yourself? What's up? Tell me your first name. Hey, this is fantastic, man. Thanks for being here. Awesome. How cool is that, guys? We got the man himself. How's it going? Tell me your first name again. I know I've watched your videos when you've you're talking about your kits and stuff. Evan, how's it going, Evan? Man, thanks for being here. This is awesome. Dude, I was even saying last night, I would love at some point, let's talk sometime offline and talk about how we can do more stuff with your, with what you're doing. Because me and my amigo John, who does videos and stuff with me, we love what we're seeing you do, and we would love to do more stuff with you because it's really cool and we're excited. So use a scale to pack by weight. Oh, no kidding. So when you do the nuts and bolts, you pack them by the weight. Oh, interesting. I guess that's a good way to do it. That's way better than counting them by hand, I suppose. Dude, that's so cool. I'm so happy you're here. Except now is the pressure on? Like I'm going to build this wrong and you're going to be like, no, not that way. Oh, that's so cool, man. Well, thanks, Evan. Thanks for being here, dude. That's fantastic. Any news on Louis? How's Louis coming along? So me and John have ambitions to make something big. And I think your platform, as far as like the software and stuff, is right what we need. We're just going to need more power and some bigger parts. And John's really good with CAD, so we can design up the parts pretty well. But getting it all coordinated and probably, having you consult with us on your expertise as far as how much weight can lift this or that and make things move that are big. We're not building a Five Nights at Freddy's, but we want to build a big dragon to come out of this toy castle in my backyard. You're working on him right now, trying to get things in place to make portions of his cosmetic in plush. Oh, cool. Yeah, so that's the cool thing with Louis, right? So for you guys that don't know what we're talking about, me and Evan are just having our own little side conversation here, but he has another animatronic kit that he's working on. So this is Maxwell. This is what we're building right now. And then he has another kit called Louis. And Louis, these are all just renderings, right? But one of the things about Louis is that he's going to have like a skin, right? This is like a thing you pull over him. So this is what you're saying is going to be plush, Evan? Like all the parts for him, he does have some extra. So I don't remember how many, we'll know here pretty soon how many servos it takes to finish up Maxwell. But this guy, Louis, has 6 servos and he's got a base and all the stuff goes in the base. Arms and a head and all this stuff is kind of like a mask, right? So cool. So exciting. Louis' fully cosmetic theme park look, where Maxwell is the flat pack look. Okay. How did you get into this? Evan? What started you down this journey? Were you like work for Chuck E. Cheese or something back in the day or what? Small shims. How did you see? Did I tag you or something? How did you know we were doing this? This is awesome. John's going to be so jealous that he wasn't here to chat with you. It's Saturday morning. I'm sure he's doing Saturday morning things. All right, 2 small shims, and it looks like 2 large shims. I'm going to keep going while we continue to talk, but because I want to try and get this sucker built today. Originally, Louis was going to be all silicone, but that's been too hard, expensive. So trying to get him done with a combo of plush and silicone. Was on your homepage. Nice. It must be because I put Bot Tango and I put the website and stuff in the And I said animatronic or whatever in the title too, so you must have. That's great. Well, hey, YouTube did the right thing. They got the right person in connection with the right video. Fantastic. All right, these parts, that piece. Okay, I think we're there. This is it all laid out. All the parts that it just asked for right here. This is how it's going to be the wings. What was I going to show you? Oh, so this whole journey started, Evan, because of not I wouldn't say it whole started. We thought it was cool anyways, but then I found these like cheap kind of hollow things on AliExpress with this like silicone. This one's kind of jacked up, which is why I've used it as my kind of guinea pig, and I like tore some holes and did some stuff to it. But you know, this has this sort of outer thing that's kind of flexible. It's got a little foam inside. So I was looking at this, and I've got actually like 4 other colors of them around my office here. But I was looking at this and thinking, oh, I would love to put some animatronics in there. You know, put a couple servo motors and make him. Can't do much because he's a little bit stiff, but might be able to turn his head side to side. That'd be a little hard, but definitely could open and close his mouth. And then he's got a hole in there. And it came with like this little mist machine, and to blow smoke out. It looks like smoke, and a little red light out of his mouth. So this was sort of the inspiration, or the beginning point for my imagination. And then I was talking to John about it, and he's like, have you seen this Bot Tango thing? This is awesome. And that's where we've gone from there. So, okay. Apply the cosmetic sticker. I'm skipping the stickers because I'm going to make him look like a dragon instead of a parrot. Slide the front cosmetic into the main body. Okay, that looks like this guy here. Now I've got all these parts in front of me. I need some workspace. Oh, man. One of the challenges with silicone animatronics is just how it looks, but designing how it deforms. Yes, that sounds, and like as I'm bending it and just like imagining what it would do, I agree for sure. The way it will deform is, but when you see those bass fish, like that's like about as basic as it gets, right? Those fish that hang on the wall that flap and talk or whatever, they don't look so great when they kind of flap and stuff. So you gotta think about that. But how did you get into this? I didn't, if you answered that, I missed it. How did you start doing this? What got you into animatronics? Do you have some formal training? Like I said, did you work for Chuck E. Cheese or something? And what do you think about the Five Nights at Freddy's video or movie? I haven't seen it. Is it any good? Is it a real depiction? All right, now we're going to get the wings. Okay. Okay, get the big section of the wing like this. And then this piece. Grew up in Florida, always loved theme parks. I've been a game developer for 15 years and wanted to start building my own. Felt like it was too hard for folks to explore as an art form, so I wanted to fix it. Boy, did you. That is so cool, Evan. That is so cool. Well, good work, man. Good work. I agree. It's something that's it should be accessible, right? We have the technology, we've got the capabilities to make things like this accessible to makers, experimental types like myself, people that like to learn things and play around with things. Let's see, this is the 16 millimeter one. So this is the long one. So good on you. And I think you're the only one that I've seen. I mean, are there other kits or other people doing what you're doing, or probably not? I don't think. Are you still in Florida? How did you make the instructions? Did you do that all yourself too? You must have at least a little bit of a team, right? There are a few other kits. Hey, Grammy. How's it going? You're in Washington State. Oh, cool. An animatronic raven made by a guy named Jasper. Oh, cool. Hold on to that thing. And the nut. It's going so good, Seamus. How you doing? It is Seamus still, right? You gotta remind me every once in a while. I haven't seen some of the icons for a while, and I have in my brain whose little icon belongs to who, but sometimes time goes by and everybody changes their names and stuff. But you've been Grammy Stevens for a while. I developed the instructions myself. Mostly a one-man show. The mechanisms and look of Maxwell was designed by Tori, a Bot Tango user. No kidding. Well, that's cool. All right, there's one wing. All right. Up. Okay, so this one goes with the rough side up this time. Rough side up on this one. And then this wing slides in here. Due to variations in fit, you can decide if the wing is secure enough without this bolt and skip it if your bird doesn't need it. Oh, yeah, well, we're going to do it anyways. We're going to bolt it. Because we got the bolts. Does Tori have some history as well in so you said you game development, huh? Like video games? Is there some crossover with video game development and animatronic development? Maybe in the 3D design, I guess, and how you make things move. Okay, I could kind of see that, right? I could kind of see that. All right, Gers is here. Sweet. All right, John, you can chat up Evan. He's here and he's obviously a wealth of knowledge. Very happy that he saw the link and decided to show up and check it out. I already told him we want to do some more stuff with him and build a big old dragon in the backyard. Did I say it was going to be a big dragon? I can't remember if I said that out loud, but that's what our one of our hopeful projects is to build a big old animatronic dragon in the playhouse in the backyard. But it would have to be out of like, I don't know, John probably has some ideas, but I'm thinking like aluminum or something big and strong. All right, there's my other wing. Did I put that on right? Yes, I did. Okay, shoo, that was close. In game dev, making better tools for artists means better end products. It felt like animatronics, same rule applied. Better tools, cooler end results. So that's Bot Tango. That's the software and stuff, right? All right. Okay, we got to get our other wing over here. And I go back to these instructions every once in a while so you guys can see what the instructions are. And you can keep an eye out for anything I'm missing. Place the left side wing mount on top of the left wing as shown. All right, large plastic shim. Okay. I love the shims idea, by the way. The way that works is genius. It's really good for being able to put something in there and then make it not be too tight, you know. Love that. Very smart. Buy a washer, an M3, and it's probably got a washer on both sides, right? Yep, it does. Washer on both sides. Okay. And then we can zoom. We're zoomed in pretty good. Gers already built his, Evan. He already built his Also helps let the rotational movement back and forth as it animates doesn't eventually loosen the nuts. Oh, smart. So for Evan, for a long time, I've done a lot of like home automation stuff, home automation videos, and work with Home Assistant a lot. And I have, gosh, even years ago, I had a little, well, basically, I'll just say I've been trying to make Home Assistant do these kinds of things, like make a little game where kids can interact using like the sensors and stuff, temperature sensors, motion sensors, and then feedback with lights and speakers and motors so that the kids can kind of interact with something. And the platform that I knew how to use was Home Assistant, but that's not what it's intended for. So the results have always been just a little bit kind of meh. But with this, using this, okay, that's how that's going to go. Okay, gotcha. Using Bottango, like that's the purpose of a tool like this. But then what I need to do still is be able to make the animatronic stuff interact with Home Assistant or other things like presence detection or motion sensors or speakers that are connected to the home network in general or Home Assistant specifically. So things like so communication through something like MQTT. I think I saw you had like a REST API. I haven't looked into how well that might work with the way that Home Assistant can do the curl commands, but that's what I'm hoping for, is to be able to take something like this and mix it. So here's the big project. Mix that with, well, I can't really disconnect that, but I did, if you look at the videos that I just put out yesterday, I want to make Maxwell here a voice assistant, like this be the body for the Home Assistant voice assistant. So that's just like if Home Assistant, if you've not messed with it, it's a home automation platform that's all open source. It's all local control. It can interact with cloud-based services and stuff, but the principle is it's all in your own house. It's all your own stuff. And they've been working this past year on making a pretty thorough, pretty good voice assistant. And I want to make that voice assistant, I want to combine that voice assistant with Maxwell. So I can say, hey, Maxwell, and he'll turn and look at me or something. And I say, turn on, the kitchen lights, and he flap his wings or something. And then when it talks, make him open his mouth and close his mouth and say, the kitchen lights are on or whatever. That's like, and I think mixing those two together shouldn't be terribly difficult. But that's what I'm trying to get to. So I'll have to see. I haven't gone that far yet with what Bottango can do to see how we might be able to get it to work with Home Assistant. But that's a bit of a holy grail for me, what I'm looking to do. All right. I'm talking too much and not working enough. It's going to be a 4-hour stream if I don't focus. All right. Are you cutting these and printing all this stuff yourself, Evan, in Washington? Or are you having it done somewhere else and shipped to you? Make sure I don't grab the long one. Okay. I have a giant feature in progress called Performance Mode that's made for exactly that kind of project. We can chat more out of the context later for how that will or could work. Oh, fantastic. Aren't these instructions amazing, Chris? These instructions are amazing. If this is as good as it looks, Halloween will never be the same, Bottango, the WLED of Christmas lights. That's right. That's right. Maybe even the X lights of Christmas lights even. Cuts done for me. The printing, a few FDM parts yourself. Left last night for an adult Christmas party. Did it get crazy? No, that's tonight. Tonight, Raspy. I said I'm going to have to do an adult Christmas party tonight. It won't get too crazy. They're reasonable people, but it's It's always a little bit suggestive. The jokes are all what people who've been married for 20 years joke about, I suppose. It's not really my favorite thing to joke about, but that's what happens. Evan, I wish I could say that I had suggestions or something for you on the kit and stuff, but I don't. It's just been fantastic. It's just been amazing. So well done. Oh, I just did that part. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side with the other shim. This. Make sure I've got these right. So far, I don't think I've messed anything up. Like, I messed up one thing I had to take apart and put back together, but it wasn't terrible. It was just the thing for the wings on the back. Oh, I guess that's what's going to go into here. Oh, this is so cool. All right, and then anytime we're doing the shim things like this is when we're going to use these washers with it. Slide that through there. Actually, you know what, Evan? I think I'm sure Gers already is as well, but I think we're already in your Discord, so we can chat. We use Discord obviously all the time, so we can chat through Discord about other projects and stuff. That would be great. Oh, come on, get on there. Great idea with the nut holder, by the way, with this little guy. And I know I'm not going to tighten it with this, right? Because that would break it. But being able to hold the nut with a little guy like this is really cool. And once you get it on there, then you can hold it with a wrench. Do it right. My fingers are a little bit clumsy for these. I don't know why. These little tools just like to jump out of my hands. Got it. Oh, Mr. Fixers, you're so late. I'm so sorry. It's my fault because this is all crazy timing, you know. 12 streams of Christmas and all. This is nothing happens in the time we typically would be doing it. All right, and then this one, it shows the rough side is up. So rough side up. Okay. And again, these are 12 millimeter bolts. Okay. No washers. Okay. That guy there. This guy here. Oh, come on, get in there. Hey, buddy. Actually, I have two Dr. Peppers here if you're stealing one. This one or that one from last night. And the camera's not on, so you can go ahead and dance around in your shirtlessness. All right. And then this goes on like this. Excellent. Excellent. So how's everybody doing? This is like, if you're going to get your Christmas lights going, this is the last, I think, official week. Oh, and by the way, for the rest of the day, what I'm going to be doing is editing video. I want to get a video done about my little show in the backyard, which not like a how-to or anything, just the demonstration, just showing what's happening, playing all the songs. It'll be another one like the one I did for Halloween for the Sphere. It'll just be all the songs and the lights and all the blinky fantastic-y stuff. It won't be it'll be copyright striked, I'm sure, because I'm not gonna try and mute the music or try and, you need the music when you're watching a show like that. But it's for everybody that wants to see what the Sphere show looks like without being able to come to the backyard and see the sphere show. Okay. Wing connection time. Oh boy. Okay. It's a big one. It's a big deal. Don't forget to smoke. Mind if I post this stream in the Bot Tango Discord? Not at all. Not at all. Yes, yes. Let's share audiences, my man, for sure. For sure. Okay, here we go. Be careful I don't knock anything off my desk while I'm doing this. All right, now that little arm is here. Let's go back one. Oh, dang. Went back too far. Oh man, I went back way too far. Oh, I can go down here. Oh, you guys aren't watching this. I wanted to go back. Let's see. I need to go here. Oh, nope. Here. Yes, this is the spot that I'm at. Okay, cool. That's something I hadn't seen before. If you need to go back, you go back like this and pick one of the other sections from earlier on. Awesome. If I want to watch that again, oh, let's see. I can just go this way probably. Nope, that went back a little too far. That'll take you back the whole chapter. Okay. Slide that in there. Okay. Okay. Evan's watching. I got to do this right. Does that go all the way up there? That must be it. That must be where it goes. Just tuning in, and I'm sure you already addressed it, but can we pair him with your new voices? That is the holy grail, Chris. We did address it. You're right. WowStick would be great for assembling this, I think. You know what, Jor? You're right, but my WowStick died. My WowStick died, and it's not a Viagra commercial. My WowStick is. I think I tried to have it torque things down a little bit too hard, and I did something bad on the inside. So I haven't been able to use my WowStick. In fact, I don't even know where my WowStick is at the moment. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right, got those guys on there. That was a little tricky. You should have a scrubber at the bottom of the screen too. I think it may be under my menus. Oh yeah, there's the scrubber. So here's the scrubber at the bottom of the screen too. Oh, that's nice. Cool. I had it because I had the window like full screen mode. It was blocking that out. But if you take it off full screen mode, then this little slider at the bottom shows up and you can do that. All right, so I got both wings on. There's the other wing. Okay. And then decal in the back lock piece. Okay, goes the back lock, and we got some 12mm bolts. Okay. So the back lock piece has this little hole in it. Let's turn around to the back. All right, and it goes on top of that other piece. Hey, Nicholas, how's it going? Hey, interweb people's just tuning in. Since when was the doctor assembling animatronic dragon? I feel like I'm missing some large context here. Hey, this is the 12 streams of Christmas, man. We get to branch out. We get to try new things. This is something I've been excited about for months. And actually, how long have we had these kits, John? We've had these kits for months. And we forced ourselves not to assemble them until we were done with the sphere. Right? We've had them here for a long time. We just didn't build them because we were like, no, I can't build, even though I want to build that Maxwell, I want to do this. I can't do it until I'm done with the sphere and the video and everything is out. So now that we did that, it was time to start putting together this guy. All right. This is definitely another situation just based on where these bolts are. This is definitely another situation where I'm going to want to use the nut holder. Nut holder. Happy Saturday, Nicholas. Happy Saturday. All right. 2 to 4 months. Yeah, it's been a while, man. It's been a while. I'm pretty sure we bought them in like August or something. Man, that makes that so much easier to try and getting that. Can you imagine trying to get my fingers in there to get that nut on that bolt? That would have been a pain, major pain. So this little guy is a lifesaver. Sorry, you can't see this so well. But, oh, there goes the nut. Oh, good. The bolt didn't come out. Guess I can do it like this and have you see it. Let's zoom in. I got to put this nut on this bolt right there. Whew. Doubt I'm the first person to ask, but what micro does this run? Is it an Espressive? It's an Arduino, I believe, right? Bot Tango's here, and John's also here, and John's built one, so he can tell you. I have not opened that box yet, but I believe it's an Arduino. Is this Animatronic Dragon going to be incorporated into your Halloween show next year? This one, this exact one that I'm building at this exact moment is going to be part of my entry into the Home Assistant, Voice Assistant contest to see who can build the coolest voice assistant. This is my entry, or at least the body of my entry. The brain will be some ESP32 based something or other, but I'm going to get the two to interact together. Arduino Uno in the box. Bot Tango runs on any Arduino compatible microcontroller, so ESP32 very much included. Oh, that's awesome. Most of what we use, Evan, for like the home automation stuff and for the LEDs and stuff that we do is ESP32. A whole lot of it. All these, like we're talking about this voice assistant stuff with Home Assistant, it's all ESP32 based. All right. Got some wings on her. How plausible would it be to hook this to the Get Me That Thinginator so it flies towards the user when talking? That's awesome. Confusion unknown, you get bonus points for just having watched the Get Me That Thinginator. There hasn't been that many people in the world that have watched it, so you get bonus points for that. Oh, your personal builds are ESP32 as well. Oh, awesome. Well, they're becoming quite available, quite ubiquitous. So maybe, I mean, I think more people, at least in this community, certainly have this group of people that are watching the stream and watch our videos generally. They have a lot more ESP32s around than Arduino Unos. But of course, if you're building a kit, you include whatever's easy in the kit. That's great. All right. Okay, here we go. Slide the back body top piece in place in order to hold the two assemblies into the main body. Attach the body lock. Let's go back a little. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think I did that one. Okay, that's what I just did. It looks like I'm missing another. Oh, no, it's there. Okay. Thought maybe I'd skipped a step. All right, here we go. Line up the left wing assembly, should be on top of the wing arm. And then we put in the small shim and the washer and the 12mm bolt. Well, all right, all right. Small shim, small shim. Here you are. Hungry, hungry hippo voice assistant. So John is going to be cannibalizing at least one of the hungry, hungry hippos. Probably the hardest step in the whole build. Sorry. Okay. You mean getting the wings to connect here is the hardest part? Well, good. I'm glad you're here to take credit for the hardest part. Okay. Evan, do you have permanent Christmas lights on your house? Because that's the great majority of what I've done on my channel over the years is permanent Christmas lights. I was DIYing permanent Christmas lights in 2017 before you could really, in most places, even find a company that would come out and do it for you. Now, of course, it's pretty universal. It's everywhere. But we still do it, and there's still a really big DIY community. You're right, this is the hardest part. I can already tell. Oh, this is the part where you use this other side for the washer. Okay, so the other side of this, which is this side now, also has the indent for the washer, which is, I assume, specifically made because of this particular point. Yeah, and thanks for watching the Hungry Hippo video too. How could you not? Oh, Confusion Unknown, you are our target audience, my man. You are the target audience. We really enjoyed the Hungry Hippo thing and then the arcade. Son of a gun. You're right so far, Evan. So far. All right. Very gently. No. Okay. There you go. Ooh, mama. Okay, I'm going to zoom in on the other side when I do it because that was tricksy. Many years ago, I had a kit for building some kind of robot animatronic spider thing. Never got built. I ended up scrapping the parts recently. So we looked at, John and I have looked at those, what are they called? Hexapods? Those look pretty cool. There's lots of kits for that now too. Hexapods. I've improved the nut holder to have a better space for the washer, but you've got an early version. It's not bad, but I'm glad you've improved it. It's always better. Always good to make adjustments. But no, it's not bad. That was not terrible. Actually, I think putting this all together first like this is nice. And then put the wing on top, right? And then slide that guy in there. Okay. And I'll give you an underside look. That's the one we're working on. It's a little tricky to get that in there. What parts of the dragon can be controlled with this kit? So this has, well, Bot Tango here, Evan, he can tell you, this is his kit. He built this kit, designed, built, sells. He's the man. But you can do, the mouth obviously opens and closes. The wings flap. The head raises and lowers and turns, if I believe correctly. So is that four things, Evan? I feel, for some reason I feel like it's 3 things, but I can't remember for sure. You know. Oh, this guy's got a little bit wampus in there. Oh my gosh. Stop it. There it goes. Got it. Head up, down, and right, left, mouth, and wings. There you go. I was right. Okay. Then we're going to put this little washer in there. And then pray for me as I try and do this. I'm sorry, you're not going to be able to see, even though I zoomed in close. I've got to get this up under. You know what? As tricky as this might be, at least I'm not laying on my back in the driveway with dirt falling in my eyes and grease all over my hands. Stickers are the all-important part of any build. So this I'm going to make, I wanted to make this look different. I think the hardest thing of this whole assembly was putting the stickers on correctly. Oh, really? Oh, see, I didn't have to worry about that. I skipped that part. I don't know if I'm not sure what I'm going to do. If I'm going to make my own like vinyl stickers, you know, or if I'm going to paint or marker or something like that. I don't know. Okay, there it is. We got the wings, boys and girls, if there's any watching. We used to get one or two. We used to have, remember we used to have like Pinky Wafer used to watch, and we had, oh gosh, there was a couple others. One from Ohio. What was her name? Anyways, we did have a couple science chicks that would come around and watch. All right, here we go. Got that part. I think we're on to the next piece. Okay, did that. Okay, I did that. SVG files of the sticker outlines. Oh, that would be awesome. That would be super helpful. That would be super helpful because then I could, at least I have a vinyl cutter, so I can make them out of vinyl, and I could do the print and cut too. Don't I have a print thing too? Yeah, I could color print them and then cut them. That would work, like we did on those little figures, John. That would work. Smooth sailing to finish the build from here. Awesome. It's all downhill. Okay, the back cosmetic piece. Right there. That's this guy. He goes, looks like right, yeah. One thing I'm not sure about, Evan, is the wires. Do I have the wires coming out the right place? Man, the legs keep falling off. Is that it for the wires? Is that where they should all be coming out? I wasn't quite sure if I was routing them in the right place. Okay. We gonna see this thing power up today? You bet we are. You bet we are. We're gonna see this thing power up soon, man. Real soon. Okay, put the body aside for a while. It's done. Now we start on Maxwell's head. Okay, cool. Oh, he looks so good. So good. All right, start the head. Should go between the two body cross members, but where you have them isn't too bad. Okay. I can fish them through a different spot too. All right, start putting together Maxwell's head. Need to gather these from cut 3, which I did a while ago. Oh, there's the tail. Okay, this is the aluminum piece. The aluminum piece here. Oh, the cricket that you designed? Oh, that's the one you designed? Print and cut? 3D assembly guide is really fancy. Well done, Bot Tango. Amen. All right, from box 6. And this is how they come for you guys that didn't watch me open a bunch of boxes last night. Oh, this has got the servo, okay? And some of these pieces in it as well. So this is box 6. Evan, has this grown enough yet to be your full-time gig? Or do you still work outside of Bot Tango? I'm just going to jump right ahead here. I'm feeling confident now. Look out. don't think it's much of a stretch to call Maxwell a dragon. You know, without the colors on him that make him look like a parrot. This isn't that different than, you know, the velociraptors having feathers and stuff. It's the same kind of creature. Trying to make it work full time. Not like by a boat level, but working on making it sustainable how I can. Awesome. Well, hopefully, man, we'll certainly sing your praises all we can for what that's worth, and hopefully get you a few more followers and people that are wanting to get into this. Birds evolved from dinosaurs. Some fantasy dragons kind of, what do you mean fantasy dragons? You trying to say dragons aren't real? What you meant to say was dinosaurs evolved from dragons into birds or something like that. Oh, this is a parrot, not a dragon. No, Nicholas, this is a dragon, man. It's a dragon. Gosh. Oh, I'm just clicking through this because I've already got them mostly set up. All right, let's get the bolts. For the 12 bolts, 12M bolts here. 8 nuts. Oh, you know what else? So let's see, where are we at? All right, Vortex is back for part 2. Little well-known fact that dragons evolved from parrots. That's true. That's true. I challenge anyone to refute that. Find evidence that that's not true. ¿Dónde están los washers? So a lot of my enjoyment of this kind of thing also came from having a young family and going to Great Wolf Lodge. Have any of you guys heard of Great Wolf Lodge? Now, I know Evan up there in Washington, you guys have a Great Wolf Lodge. I've been to that one in Washington, actually. 22 millimeter bolts. And the Great Wolf Lodge, for those of you that haven't been or haven't taken your kids or grandkids, it's a lot of fun. It's a hotel with a water park inside. Oops, it should be 3 of those. Hotel with a water park inside. But then in the halls and in the open spaces of the hotel, which would otherwise be completely wasted space, they have, I mean, not the lobbies. The lobbies are used and obviously wouldn't be wasted, but the hallways, the stairwells, every little sort of nook and corner and stuff that they can find in the hotel, they use to make a game for the kids. And they call it Magic Quest. They used to call it Magic Quest. I think they may have changed that. I haven't really been involved in that in like 10 years, but I was really lobbying hard to try and get somebody to bring a Great Wolf Lodge to Utah. Could never convince anybody that to build $100 million hotel here, but they should have. But anyways, the idea that I've had this whole time from mixing like the sensors and animatronics and all that stuff and Home Assistant and this has all come really from watching it happen in Great Wolf Lodge and wanting to do that in my own house, first for my own kids, but then of course my kids are now pretty well grown up, so it's going to have to be for the grandkids. A second wrench. Oh, is that why? So there's not the 2 wrenches. That's not on accident. Oh dear. I think I may have lost the first one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I lost the first one. I thought, oh, I got 2 wrenches. No big deal. Oh, here it is. I didn't take it out of the bag. Dropped your keyboard. Why are you holding on to your keyboard? Sounds like the DrZzs project built the Great Dragon Lodge. Oh, Nicholas. Maybe that's what we'll call the Aidendale Castle. We can ever build a castle up at the Hoobit House. For those of you who were curious, I did make it up to the Hoobit House yesterday, and we did get the power working again. So things are going okay, and I am keeping an eye on it actually up here on my other monitor, just to make sure that we're still making plenty of solar. We're still warming up the floors. We're doing good. Unrelated to the Dragon, moved a cable that was underneath it and it flipped to the floor. Oh, I thought maybe you were like watching TV with it on your leg or something. Okay, so this servo it's a smaller servo, and it just has the one screw on each side. So one grommet on that side, one grommet on this side. All right. Slide the small servo into place on the main head. You'll need to follow the angles of this animation to fit the servo into place. Make sure the horn and cord are facing forward and on your left. Okay, see how that goes? Whoop. Okay, I think I can do that. 3D printer, everybody should have instructions like this, right? Everybody should have instructions like this. The Green Dragon Lodge. Oops, after looking right at that picture, I started to put it in the wrong way. Okay, love it. I love this aluminum stuff, by the way. This is really nice. This black aluminum, that's really nice. All right, attach the servo to the main head using two M3 12mm bolts and two M3 nuts. You may need to gently move the servo horn out of the way to add the nuts. Yep, I see that. Having a hard time fitting, add both bolts first and adjust the position of the servo to fit before adding the nuts. Okay. How difficult was it to make instructions like this, Evan? Great question. Someone is at the front door. Oh, I think it's our bread maker. We have a couple neighbor girls that make delicious sourdough bread every Saturday, and they bring us a loaf. Well, we buy it from them, but we get a loaf of delicious sourdough bread every Saturday. Let me make sure that I'm putting this in the correct side. Yeah, okay, so it is that side. All right. I'm going to move the servo just a little, gently. Ooh, and then the wires are going to be in the way down there too, aren't they? Okay, got that in there. I'm going to try and get the nuts on there. Nut holder. Oh, man. All right. Took me a few months to develop the instructions. Learned hard on my prior game dev building in Unity. Ah, Unity. Set up to work for future kits so I can get the instructions on future kits together faster. Fantastic. That's going to be tricky getting that one in there. Let's do that one last. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. There we go. Sorry, I had to mute the mic and yell at the kids to go answer the door because I don't want my bread sitting out in the cold. I want that bread hot. So I've got my oldest boy, Jackson, is he started college and he is studying software engineering. He, of course, like pretty much every kid of the 2000s, is a video game junkie. And if the game development field was, I don't know, I guess it kind of has a little bit of a difficult reputation, and I can understand why. I mean, it's such a revenue-driven industry that I'm sure that it's hard to work in that industry. But he's, of course, he would love to do that, but he's not sure that will be where he ends up. But he's just about, I guess, technically a sophomore after this semester. Stop with the bread. It's so good. It's fresh and it's soft. And we get 2 loaves. One is just a regular sourdough loaf, and the other one is they put jalapenos and cheese inside the loaf. Oh my gosh, it's a meal all by itself. Like, I don't need anything else on Saturday. That's all I need. We just what we do here at our house, we put the bread on the counter with some with a butter, like next to it, just a brick of butter and salt. And that's all you need. And everybody just walks by and grabs a chunk. We don't even use like knives or anything. You just grab a chunk of bread, put some butter on it, sprinkle some salt on it, and off you go. Delicioso. All right, slide the head deck into place from the bottom up into the main head. Okay. Head deck, that's this guy. I love that you can maneuver these around. Oh, yeah. Okay. So it looks like the smooth side. Oh, wait, yes, it is the smooth. No. Hold on. Holes in the back. Angles that way. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's like this. Okay, beauty. And then I assume that this goes through here. That's what that hole's for, probably, right? Okay, great. And slide the head servo lock in place from the top down into the main head. Note that the bolt holes are different on either side. Make sure they line up with the deck. Okay. So we got rough side up against rough side. You know, I love, and I haven't gotten far enough into this. Oh, this is a 3D printed part. It doesn't have a smooth side and a rough side. The holes are different. I do love that there's no glue involved in this. That's really nice. All right, so that piece just slid right under there. It's a 3D printed piece. Okay, and then 2 more of these 12 millimeter down from the top. You still running that open hasp land bond? Yes, actually, I sure am. And I need to do some more. In fact, I was thinking about doing that as a one of the 12 streams of Christmas again, because I really feel like, and I know I said this last year, but I really feel like those land bonds are great for like a kiosk kind of a thing in the house for people who don't normally interact with Home Assistant or with WLED. Like, my wife's not going to go to her phone. She's just not going to go to her phone and turn on the lights. She's not going to go to her phone and do stuff on Home Assistant. But if it's on the wall and she can just walk over and touch the thing and make whatever happen, you know, lights come on or garage door close or whatever, then she'll do that. So the land bonds make that really nice. And the fact that they go in the wall where you already have power and can mechanically, basically, not completely mechanically, but you know what I mean, there's a relay in there, so they can actually control the power directly right there to the lights that they are connected to. But then you can also use the screen to control anything else, anything in Home Assistant or anything WLED. And since, here's another one. This is why I was gonna justify doing it again this year, was because now that I have an X-Lights show going out in the backyard, I use the Home Assistant, the X-Lights integration, or not X-Lights, FPP integration, Falcon Pi player integration in Home Assistant. I can also do, oops, didn't know I wasn't showing you my desk. I can also do, I can start the show in the backyard from the land bond, same way, because it's Home Assistant. So we just pair it up with Home Assistant and do it. I have, because it's been LED season, I have not sold any land bonds in a while, but I still have a bunch of those pre-flashed, ready to go, same price as Amazon land bonds here. If anybody wants any more. A 3-inch capacitive Sunton with a custom 3D printed case. Nice. Really ought to post my open hasp config in the hasp channel. Yes, you should. Yes, you should. And they have a pretty good, the Open Hasp, was it Discord? Or did they have a Facebook? I can't remember. Or is it, maybe it's a GitHub, but they have a, post my projects site that's pretty good too, for people to show off things that they've built and share their configs and stuff. I think it's a GitHub repo. All right. I think we're there on this one. Oh, I haven't had a Dr. Pepper break in a while. Okay. Next. Route the servo cord through the square hole. Yep, I saw that coming. Apply the sticker decals to the left and right. Okay. On the left side of the head, add the inside and outside left upper beak pieces. Attach them using 2 of the 22 millimeter welds, but don't secure them with the nut yet. Okay. Left side. Okay, so this is the inner. And this is the outer. Right? Okay. And then we're going to put the 22 millimeter through here. Okay, up there, both of those. All right, I was just checking out where exactly these are going. They're going right there. Okay, right there, right there. And then right there. Okay, next. Same thing on the other side. Choop, choop, and then the nuts. Okay, I can do that. So the inside one is this smaller one that has a 1 hole in it. And that 1 hole goes down here. Oh, no, it has 2 holes, I guess, but it doesn't have 2 bottom holes. Like this one has 2 bottom holes. Oh, that whole thing just fell out. Okay. That's what I get for holding it upside down too long, I suppose. Okay. Bingo. Dunzo. Easy peasy. Did you get the mini sphere from AliExpress working with X-Lights? No, I have not yet, Confusion. I did get it working with an HDMI output. So you can connect any HDMI to it, but it doesn't adjust the resolution of whatever your HDMI output is. So that's a bit of a problem, right? Because yeah, it looks way whack when you just hook up like a 1080p output to it. You only get a portion of the display. So that's a problem. And I have not taken the opportunity, not made it a priority to sort that out yet. We'll put out, we're working on the V2 video, and we'll probably show a little bit of the V3 in that video. But we'll present the V3 in another way. We were hoping that we could get a contract with somebody to build them a V3, but we're waiting to hear still. All right. The lower beak stickers. And then it slides in the middle there. Oops, sorry. Back to this. Right there. Okay, I can do that. So the smooth parts go on the outsides. Like that. Nothing to that. We're not putting a bolt in yet. We're just sliding them in there. And then the next one is the bolt. This is the third M3 22 millimeter bolt. Oh, come on. There we go. All right, got it through. Okay. Excellent. And we got this. Oop. Hold on, just make sure that that is the next step because it actually doesn't say put the bolt on yet. Aha, with a washer. Was I supposed to have a washer on the other side? Oh, yeah, I was. Dang it. Okay, washer on this side. Do not over tighten the nut. Make sure the lower jaw can easily and loosely move inside the upper beak. Oh, you got a typo there. You got a typo there, Evan. No, this is a dragon, Fat Daddy. It's a dragon. It's a dragon. There's your typo there, Evan. So see, now does that count now I'm a contributor? I'm a contributor. Hey, how about that? If you start having the mini sphere produced, I will most likely buy one from you, especially if it works with X-Lights. We do have the V2 working with X-Lights. The V2 is working with X-Lights. I think you guys are going to be pretty impressed with the V2. John has given us a couple previews on previous streams, and then did you post it short, John? I think he did. He might not still be sitting at it. Well, he's probably still sitting at his desk working on something else. But he did do some little clips of the V2. Okay. Don't over tighten. How about I just kind of hand tighten that one? Maybe hand tighten's not tight enough, but it'll be okay for now. I think the V2 is going to be, because the V2 can work so well with X-Lights, that's the real winner with the V2 of the sphere, is that it's going to work with X-Lights. All right, now we'll add a second nut to prevent the nuts from loosening. Using the second wrench, hold the first nut in place so it doesn't tighten anymore, and tighten down the second nut with the first wrench. That's genius. Yep, that's genius. That's how geniuses do things. Good job, Evan. The more I see this, the more I want this bird so I can make my own enchanted tiki room at home, Robert. Hey, Bot Tango's right here. Evan's right here. The kits are for sale. It's not too late for, well, I don't know. I said that last night too, Evan. I was like, I think it might be too late to get this before Christmas. But I don't know. Maybe you got them. If you got them on hand and you can get them out in a hurry, you might be able to get somebody something for Christmas still. Okay, there we go. Getting in contact with someone that you may start selling them. Is that what you meant by getting in contact? Oh, no. What I meant by that was the V3. I think we've talked about selling kits for the V2, which we may do. I don't know. It's a lot involved in that. We'll have to see about that. One of the tricks about the V2 is that you have to have custom, I shouldn't have used this wrench. I should have used it the other side. You have to have custom LED strips, which we got from BTF Lighting. And I asked him about, mass producing those. And he's like, well, we custom made those for you. So if you're going to want those mass produced, we got to work something out because they don't make them in that length and stuff. What I meant was we were talking with a business in town here about getting about buying a V3. So the one from AliExpress. What we want is for them to buy a big one, and we will build it for them and put it together and have it at their place, and they can use it. Okay. But we had to get the small one to make it look for it. I'm packing up one last pre-Christmas delivery if folks buy second day air delivery. I can't promise pre-Christmas delivery, but I'm trying to do one last ship out of all orders on the books on Monday or Tuesday. All right. Hey man, Evan, I sell, out of the house here, I sell LED controllers. And so I feel you, brother. I feel you. I know what it's like to try and keep up, especially around this time of year. So I feel you. We appreciate you doing the best you can, and Nobody expects too much. We all want to get everything right now, but sometimes there's just only so much we can do. In fact, once I get off the stream here, I'm probably going to have to spend at least some part of the afternoon answering emails about packages that didn't get delivered and things like that. It happens. Packing orders right now as I watch. Fantastic. Like I said, that's what I'll be doing next. Yeah, this would be a good spot for, I think you could save some time if you had an Allen, this size Allen on your like power screwdriver or whatever, right? That would do good. You would want to be careful not to go too tight. Oh, did I put this on the wrong side? No, this is right. Really digging these clean design servos. Normally they're crappy looking transparent blue or gold things. No, these are good. Once I'm back from traveling for the holidays, you'll have an order from me, mate. I do just ship it to the US, Chris. But if you want international, I'll net China. And I have the link on my site for the international store. Quindor, who is the mastermind that designed all the LED controllers that I sell on my site, has been an amazing partner and has allowed me to be the seller for the US. But that's it. So I don't do any international. I used to do Canada years ago. But Canada, I thought there was a time, and maybe this was when I was a kid and it's changed. Who knows if it was COVID or however many wars we're in with different people, I don't know. But I think over the years that the postal relationship, the shipping relationship with Canada has changed. And shipping to Canada was not any different than shipping to Europe or Asia or anywhere else. So after dealing with that for a year or so, it became apparent that it wasn't worth doing anymore. Because it only takes one, when you're selling something like this, the margins are small for me. The margins are small on those LED controllers. And if I need to replace somebody's item, like the post office loses it or something, point the servo as shown. Make sure the mouth servo horn is pointed forward as shown, and secure the mouth horn to the mouth servo using an M3 8mm bolt using the furthest hole on the servo horn. While attaching, the mouth should be open, not closed. Okay. So that's this guy here. I'm going to put it on that farthest away horn. Keep being surprised by the sheer quality of this kit. This is what I've loved to be a part of these things lately. This is what happens when you get a regular guy that cares about what he's doing, making your stuff. It's not, this is Evan making this out of his house. This isn't 50 people in a factory trying to make all these as cheaply as possible, right? And it's not, it's nobody's getting massively rich off of this. This is a labor of love that Evan's doing and trying to make a living out of it, and trying to grow it the right way by providing quality stuff at a reasonable price. And I love it. I love everything about it. It's the right way to do things. Oh, I was talking about Canada shipping. So like if I'm shipping to Canada and one package like goes missing or it has to be replaced, I'm losing money by reshipping it. And part of that was my own fault for not charging a whole lot extra for shipping. But all right, yay! Here we go. Okay, here's the head. Attach the head. Here we go. Oh boy, there's still a lot of parts in there, man. Look at that. In the last bit of building the mechanisms, we'll attach Maxwell's head to the body. All right, a few more parts. Box 7. And I still got several boxes here. Do a lot of it out of your garage and home office. Yeah. Good. And I've thought about it over the years because I've been doing this. I've been selling these LED controllers out of my house now. Gosh, guys, 4 years, I guess. We will have to have Evan on a stream. You bet. You bet. Maybe we'll have you on for Louis or something. Give you an opportunity to, plan ahead and not just steal away your Saturday or something. Okay. There we go. Oh, I started saying that doing things the way you're doing it, Evan, with this is, I think, kind of the new, or at least it's the old American dream a little bit, right? It's the idea that you can just do things. You can just make it happen. You can start a little company with something that you know about, that you care about, and do it out of your garage, do it out of your house, and make it into a living. I think everybody probably gets too fixated on how am I going to be, a millionaire and not ever have to work again and stuff. And that's nice for people that happens to, but I think there's a lot of satisfaction in doing things this way. I probably wasn't supposed to screw those together yet. There's the threaded rod. We're going to do some more nuts here. We're all nuts here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, one more extra. You get back in there. How am I doing on time here? I don't have a limit on time except that I have to go to a party at like 6 p.m. tonight. I don't want to be doing this all day because I think I'll get done and we'll be able to enjoy it, and then I can do some video editing later. All right, and then the small one. We got one small one. Is this the last one? The last 8? Oh, that's a 12. We got a lot of 12s left. We got 1 12. And 1 16 and 1 22. Okay. 1 16. How many kits are you selling, Evan? If you don't mind, I don't want to get too much into your business. If you don't want to share, I understand. That's fine. But I just curious, like, how many kits are you selling, and how many more kits would you? Well, obviously you'd like to sell a gajillion kits, but what's a reasonable expectation for you to be able to do out of your garage, do you think? Because I know that there's a limit to how much I can sell out of my house, right? There just comes a point where you're like, okay, I spend all my time just packing orders or whatever, and so this is the limit. And beyond this, it has to go. You have to have other people or workers or factories or who knows. But what do you think is what is your current output, and how high do you think your output can go before you would need to bring in more help? Uh-oh, I lost the little thing that has the little number 6 on it. Uh-oh. Wait, here it is. Nope, not in there either. Crap. There it is. Whew. Close. Almost lost that little guy. Thought I threw it away with the other bags. I'll just say enough to keep me busy. But not too much to be at a point where I need to get more help. And that's a good place to be. That's, again, and I've had conversations with friends who have, like, who have kind of grown a business. Usually it's like construction or something, right? But they get started, and they start small like you're doing, and then they grow, and they get to the point where now they've got like multiple people working for them, and they're kind of doing a lot more managing of people and things than they are actually doing the thing. And a lot a lot have told me that they didn't enjoy it as much. That it was better to just keep it simple. Like you want to do just enough business that it keeps you busy. It provides you with a reasonably comfortable life. And that's it. You don't have to expand beyond that. I think that's good. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't think everybody has to try and make the next Amazon or something. I think not making some huge company is certainly not a failure. Like being able to just support yourself with what you're doing is a great success. All right. Line the head up in place with the rest of the body and insert a 22 millimeter bolt into the neck to keep the head in place. I want you to watch that happen again. Oh, there it is down there. Okay. All right, 22 millimeter. Here we go. I wonder if I lay him on his side, is he going to kind of flop apart? This guy doesn't want to stay put. And this one came out. There we go. Yikes. There we go. There we go. It is seriously cool. I think you can, I mean, the software is available, right? Do you have to buy a kit to use the software, to download the software? I don't think you do. Can't remember because I did buy a kit, so it's kind of doesn't. All right. Okay. Phew. Oh my gosh, tell me that's not a dragon. I know you guys can't see it from the side I can see it from, but I don't want to tip it over until I get it finished putting it on. But dude, it looks so good in this color. I just need to do a little bit with like the shape of the beak maybe, and maybe make something else with the arms. I think I'll have John laser cut me some different parts. We'll make it a dragon. Okay, and then we need a washer. Oh, was I supposed to have a washer on the other side? No. Okay, good. No washer required on the other side. Okay, great. Software is 100% free and has been used by folks for their own creations for 5 years. Kits are new. Okay, cool. Why is that a 22 millimeter bolt? Is that? Thought it was a dragon. Is that still a question? No, it's not a question at all. You are absolutely right, Nicholas. It is absolutely a question. By the way, where are you in that picture? Are you in like Death Valley or something? Are you at the ocean and that's a seagull sitting on that thing there? I'm looking at your little icon, wondering where you're at. I know I've seen it for years, but I've never asked. I'm usually too distracted. This is a nice project because I can do this and not, and I can still focus on the chat and stuff and not mess up. ESP8266 will work. Open source C++ driver to download. That'll work with anything that can run Arduino code. Okay, next. Oh, we're doing the same thing where we got the 2 bolts and we're tightening one and tightening the other. Okay. Holding one and tightening the other. That's why we have a 22 in there. That's why it's extra long. Oh dear. You know what else I need is something magnetic to grab things. Not something you have to provide with the kit, Evan, just something that would help with holding on to parts would be something magnetic, I think. Okay. Okay. Nice and tight, nice and loose. Beauty. Look at this dragon. Oh. Look at them. Ho, 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 ho. Okay. Kind of feel them like still loose in my hand a little bit. Okay, tighten that. Next. Attach the two ball joints to the threaded rod. Okay, good. Top ball joint should be 90 degrees rotated from the bottom ball joint. Okay, I can do that. Okay, done. Align the top of the threaded rod with the head pivot and use an M3 16mm bolt to keep it in place. Okay. Oh. Rocky Mountain National Park, 12,000 feet up. Wow. Nice little leisurely stroll up 12,000 feet, huh? we have a peak right outside our back door here almost. That's I mean it's a few miles obviously to get up there, but Timpanogos mountain has a 11,000 something, 11,700 or 400 or something like that. It's big. We got a couple of big peaks right here by us. It's awesome. Next episode, using the bot Tango software to build a talking skull for conversation with the dragon. Great idea. That is a great idea. Okay. We want it to go through, okay, this bottom hole under here in the jaw. All right. Okay, that's holding that in place. Okay, and then a washer and a nut on the other side. And don't over tighten. This is one I think where you also can't really over tighten because there's a bit of a shim kind of built into the ball joint piece, right? Your wife loves hiking. You hate it, but you love her. Oh, that's a good man. You're a good man. But we already knew that. She probably does too. She definitely does. She definitely should. Okay, not over tighten, just barely tight. Just barely. We'll secure it in the next beat. Okay, and then now you use the other nut and do the same thing. Ooh, can it control the LED screens that people use for eyeballs? I remember, in fact, I took some video of we were at a haunted house that a neighbor was doing, and he had like a wizard that was animatronic, somewhat, some parts of him. And he had, the wizard had screens for eyes, little tiny LED screens for eyes. What up? No, that's Seamus. What's up, Thomas? How's it going? Long time no see. Where you been? Probably more important, where have I been? That's probably been the thing. All right, now using an M12 bolt. Oh, this is a 12 millimeter. Is this another typo? Probably. Look at that. I'm an editor. It's a 12 millimeter M3 bolt. Secure the bottom of the threaded rod to the head raise servo. The bolt should be in the innermost center hole of the servo horn, and do not over tighten. Maybe you need another one of these for the Hoobit house. I would love to put this up at the Hoobit house. I have been experimenting. So if you guys remember I've made a couple little treasure chests. In fact, did I ever even publish a video about them? I don't think I ever did. Oh my gosh. I made them and never published a video about them. Anyways, I made these little treasure chests that open and play sound and have lights and stuff. And I put one up at the Hoobit house. Oh gosh, where are you going? This one's trying to get away from me. And what I noticed was people just tried to open it, right? Like there's a process for opening it so that it'll do its little thing and play its little song and open and all that. And people just see, oh, there's a box. This is a treasure chest. And so they just grab it and start to open it. And if it doesn't open, they just pull harder. Don't one of them have some Haas integration? Let's see. Come on, you stinker, get in there. Because we're having something that spins a little bit faster than my fingers would be a good thing. All right, I think I got it. Finally got it. I'm trying to give you guys a view of this, but it's a little tricky. Maxwell doesn't like to lay on his side. He's a standy-uppy kind of guy. Can you get in there and see anything that I'm doing? Not really, but I'm basically tightening this. I'm playing with my thumb there. That's a ball joint. And I'm tightening it to the servo leg, or the servo arm that's in there. Beyond that. Yeah, you talking about my treasure chest confusion? Yeah, they did. They're ESP home. They're totally. And then I guess you could, if you wanted his neck to be a little bit shorter. I didn't really. Did you want those all the way down? Yeah, I left them out a little bit. So he's gonna have a head that looks up. All right, Sir Goodenough's here. What's up, buddy? It's okay, man. Hey, I appreciate you being here when you can be here, and I don't expect you to be here at every one of the 12 streams of Christmas. That would be a lot to ask. So no big deal. No worries. Thanks for being here at all. Okay. We're going. So a lot of this assembly of that has been in the front. So it's been a little hard to see. Apply the face sticker decals to the left and right face panels. Here's the left and right face panels, I believe. Linux version. I was worried that it might be a pain to get it working, but nope. His legs keep falling off. I got to get him up on his stand so that the legs stop falling off. Huzzah! Okay, we're gonna clamp on the tops. Oh, he definitely needs lights. He definitely needs LEDs in his eyes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a must. That should be pretty easy when we build, because this is gonna have to have a second brain kind of with him, And that second brain is gonna be ESP home based, because it's got to be the voice assistant thing. Let's see, does this have a right or a left? No, it doesn't look like it. Just slides in. It slides in the second slot. Yep, slides in the back slot. A little bit tight. That's okay. Okay. Not quite centered, I don't think. Can't have him looking all wompy-eyed here. We got to get him. He's got to stare you down. Whoa. I see you, thief. That would be spooky in the dark. It would be amazing. Okay. Put this guy here in the front. These are 3D printed parts sliding in here. Were some of these just better to do as 3D printed parts? I mean, some of the arms I could see, but these look like they are almost the same as the width anyways as the other cut parts. You did them 3D printed, I'm sure, for an important reason. All right, now the left head piece goes right there. Yeah, those would be easily interchangeable for a separate dragon kind of a thing. So we need these pieces to be a little bit different for a dragon. This piece to be a little bit different. All right, but those are totally interchangeable, or something you could very easily design a different piece for and put it on there. So then these just kind of snap in there. Those don't need any fastening. They just kind of snap. They don't move or anything. So this little piece on the side, a few parts are printed to stand up to wear. A few are printed because such small parts were more economical to print than to get cut. Awesome. I think that one actually needs a little bit of a trim. This part needs a little bit of a trim. I think. Maybe I don't want to trim it too much. Oh, maybe it just needs that. Maybe that's all it needed. There it goes. Okay. Just needed to get that top angle in first. Okay. Dragon needs real fire. This is a dragon. This is absolutely a dragon, John. Don't even start. This is a dragon. You know it's a dragon. And yeah, dragons need real fire. I know. I know. It's okay. I have an umbrella insurance policy. So when we singe some poor kid's Halloween costume, because we got a fire breathing dragon in the backyard, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll all be fine. Okay. This wire's got to come down the back a little bit. The neck cosmetic. This guy. All right. And then that hole is for the other things. A magic smoke dragon. And then that wire goes through there. So my umbrellas are safe. Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's an umbrella policy. Yes. It's an umbrella policy. Okay. Do that again. Servo extension piece. All right. And then the number. This is the number 6. Wait, this is the number 9. It's the number 9. Yeah, okay. Now it's number 9. So far, that's the only thing I put on upside down. What's the number 6? All right, so now, where is this cord going to go? Down through the holes by the chest. Oh, way down there. Okay, and there's already a servo wire in there, right? This must go through here. Maybe I missed that. And then, oh man, this piece keeps falling off. So route this guy down here. And then down here. "3D print a dragon head and place it in the parrot's body." Yeah, I'm thinking we just. Oh wait, there's one on the other side. Let's go down the one on the other side, opposite the cord used for the, or a hole used for the other cord. One thing I haven't done very well is read the instructions. I've looked at the pictures, and I've guessed a lot, but I haven't always been reading the instructions. Then route them through the cross members down below. That's what I did wrong. So I need to route the others all through between those cross members down below. Okay. Puff the magic parrot. It's not a parrot, it's a dragon. This guy doesn't want to stay on there. These guys are all supposed to go down through through the middle between those two. I get you. So I'm going to reroute these a little bit. So this all goes in between these cross members. Now I understand. Come on, you. There we go. All right, so all of these. I've actually already pulled some of them through here, and I need to pull them back out of there because I put them in the wrong spot. Just kind of hook that there and pull that through. There we go. All right. Fingers are amazing. I'm so glad I have some. Not sure how that works just yet. Thanks for the future me. That's for future me to learn. If you're going to get the ESP32 secondary processor to interact with the Bot Tango software on the Arduino. Oh, how are we going to? Yeah, that's for future us to work out. Haven't decided yet. I think we're going to do it. I was hoping we'd do it through an integration in Home Assistant or through MQTT or REST API or something. I don't know. We'll have to see. We will experiment with what Bot Tango can do. We can make, the ESP32 can make outputs pretty easy for, you know, whatever outputs we want. And then my assumption would be that we could potentially tie into another pin, an input pin on the Arduino, and that would trigger the certain actions. And it could be similar to, you know, I know you can make this work with a Bluetooth remote control, and DrZzs did that with his. He got his hooked up to a Google Stadia controller. But I think you could also, I guess, and here's Evan to tell us, I think you could also, you know, just tie in output from the ESP Home ESP32 onto an input of the Arduino that runs the Dragon, and then have it output, you know, have it do a thing, have it run a routine or do a thing, you know. All right, now we want to come in here. Oh, this is tricky. This is why you told us to run the wires the right way the first time. I always get to a point in the project where I'm struggling and I say, this is not supposed to be the hard part. That's where we're at right now. This is just running the wires. This was not supposed to be the hard part. Part of it is I've been streaming now for how long? My brain is starting to go to mush. I haven't had my jalapeno cheese bread. Okay, there we go. Now we're coming through. ESP32 could be ESP Home Bluetooth proxy and then connect a Bot Tango controller like that. Maybe. I'm not sure that's completely crazy. I'm not sure that's completely out of the question. It might introduce an extra thing we don't need, but maybe not. Maybe we could do it like that. I need to learn more about these Bluetooth proxy capabilities. This is just not wanting to stay. Maybe it's not wanting to stay because I don't have the sticker on it, and so it's not quite as tight in there. Those couple of guys are sliding out. There's a lot of answers to that question, depending on your exact use case, but probably the easiest would be to use the REST API to trigger playback state. Yeah, okay. And that would be easy on the Home Assistant side. Now the question there, Evan, is, by the way, it looks like we're about done. All we need to do is the servo connections and we're ready. I don't know. I know very little bits. I know just enough to get me into trouble when it comes to REST API and such. And what I know is Home Assistant can do. You can make an output from Home Assistant that will send a get or a, is it push? I think it's push. Get and push. And from what I was reading in your Bottango documentation, Bottango can receive put commands, not push. And I don't know if that matters. Maybe it matters. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe Bottango can receive a push command just as easily as a put command, and maybe Home Assistant can publish a put command just as easily as it can publish a push. Oh gosh, something from cut 3. Oh, that's this big flat part. Yeah, okay, I've got that. Box 8. Oh, that's music to my ears, Evan. Thank you. I was afraid that there was a difference. If there's no difference, if they're the same thing, then we're golden. We're golden. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to make any more adjustments, because sending a curl command out from Home Assistant to a URL for a REST API push is easy. Easy. Okay. All right, here we are. As in olden days, happy golden days. Okay, this guy here. Put the plastic board stand pieces aside for now. 2 12mm bolts. Okay. And 2 nuts. Of your Home Assistant voice dragon. That's what we're going to call him. What should his name be? What's a good name for a voice assistant dragon? I could just say, "Hey, dragon." That would probably be a thing. That could work. But what is a common, like a good dragon name that a fair number of people would recognize as a dragon name? You could say Puff. Bruiser. Okay, Bruiser. There's one suggestion. Bowser's not really a dragon, but Bowser is a bit of a dragon / turtle. But Bruiser's good. Mouth breather. Alduin. So confusion. Where's Alduin from? That sounds elvish. I don't know that dragon particularly. Okay, I'm going to put the tail on. Spiky. Hey, Spiky. I mean, Puff, I could Smog. I'm trying to think of really popular dragon names or common dragon names too. Or just plain cool dragon names. The one I thought, and it's got to be a few, like I'm not sure Puff would work because I don't know that we could train it to say Puff. So Gers built this in 30 minutes. Doc's going on 3 hours. No, he didn't build it in 30 minutes. No. Oh, Alduin is from Skyrim. Drago would be a good one. Drake. He did not build this in 30 minutes. John, you do not get credit for building this in 30 minutes. No. You told me it would take 3 hours. Just Google dragon names. No. And then we don't have anything to talk about. Okay. If I slide this guy under here. Oh boy. And I'm distracted. I've been distracted. I've been chatting. Especially when Evan showed up. I really got distracted when Evan showed up. All right. And then there and there. Smokey. Sephiroth. Tiamat. Oh, Tiamat's a good one. Not pre-painted. They come with stickers, Lawrence. They come with stickers. And I just decided not to use the stickers because I want it to be dragony. Or I might maybe even like phoenixy. Maybe make it look like a parrot or something, like fire. Not parrot, sorry, phoenix. Inadvertently triggered some competitive juices. Oh, King Ghidorah. Now, is that a Kaijo? Is that from Godzilla? Sounds like Godzilla. All right, Vance, thank you for subscribing. We're going to play a song for Vance. Blaze Heart. Dun, dun, dun. It could be Godzilla. We could say, hey, Godzilla. So you have to be, so with the Home Assistant, this Toothless. Oh, nice. Toothless is a good one. Toothless would be great because I could make him black. That would be easy. Ender. Oh, the Ender, like the Ender Dragon. Nice. So the reason this matters too, oh boy, this is a tricky one too to get these bolts in. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Oh boy. Oh boy. How much of this is going to fall apart when I tip it upside down? There goes a piece. Just a cosmetic piece. Okay, so now I'm going to check the gender of the dragon, and he's a boy. Or actually, I'm not seeing any parts, so this might be a girl dragon. Saphira, for all of you who read those books back in the day. Saphira, we could paint her blue. If I left the parrot stickers on, maybe I'd call her Saphira. Also, and for those of you like Evan and some that maybe don't know what we're talking about with the names and the voice assistant. So with Home Assistant, you can, gosh dang it, you can create your own voice assistant with an ESP32 and a speaker and a mic and stuff. And you can train your own wake word, any wake word you want. There's a bunch of wake words that are already trained, but you can train your own wake word. I'm going to just switch to the other side over here. Oh boy, this is a tricky one. The Creality Ender, but yeah, the Ender Dragon. I was thinking Ender Dragon. Bob Atta, Baby It's a Boy. I don't know that one. Oh dear. This is Trixie. How many wires? I'm excited to see this thing start moving. Not that many. There's 4 servos, I believe, if I'm counting correctly. 4 servos. The commercial, Bob Atta, It's a Boy. I don't remember that commercial. At least I can't think of it right now. Maybe I do know it, and I'm just blanking because it's been 3 hours of streaming and no jalapeno bread yet. My brains are, I bet you if you check my blood sugar right now, it's probably in the 60s. And it turns out Diet Dr. Pepper does nothing for the blood sugar. All I've eaten today is donuts. Congrats to Gers for building this in 30 minutes. Thanks, Confusion. There you go. If you're not going to turn him upside down, you can skip these nuts. Gravity will keep the tail in place. Oh no, I got to make sure, especially if this guy is, if I end up putting him up at the Hoobit house. And for you, Evan, the Hoobit house. Falcor. Falcor, that's Never Ending Story, isn't it? Is that Never Ending Story? Is that the name of the Wish Dragon? What's Falcor? Remind me, Sir Goodenough. I like Falcor, by the way. It's a great name. AT&T wireless commercial break before unlimited talk. Oh, right. When all you could say was, would you like to take a call from Bob Atta Boy? It's a boy. Yes, I got you. Bob Atta, It's a Boy. Okay, great. That's funny, and I do remember that now. That's been a bit. The Luck Dragon from the Neverending Story. That's right. Falcor. Oh man, I'm proud of myself for figuring that out. All right, here's one for you guys. Here's one to test your nerdness. Ready? Bobbert. Skip these nuts. Okay, I showed myself out. Nice, Robert. Nice. I was gonna say. Oh, dragon names. Here's one. This is gonna test your nerdness. This is gonna test your nerd skills for all you guys from the 80s and maybe 90s. Tyranthorakus. Anybody remember that? Anybody remember that guy? Tyranthorakus. I kind of want to say he made a comeback recently, but I can't remember where. I think he was in something new recently that I was privy to, but I can't remember where. Sorry, the joke was lame. It's okay. It works. It works, Nicholas. It works. Your kit also looks better. Shut it, John. Gosh. Yours looks better because you put the stickers on. Wait till I paint mine. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to paint it by hand. It's going to be one of a kind. All right. And then I think I lost another cosmetic piece. Oh, no, just this one keeps coming down. This cosmetic piece in the front keeps coming down. So that's going to need a little something. And then this one in the back. But I got him back on now. All right. That took a while. Your kit does not look better. Mine looks amazing. Okay, using the stand you made in the very first chapter, slot the rest of the body onto the forelegs. Using the two body cross members at the bottom of the body, you may need to carefully align all the pieces so that you can fully slot the body down into the stand. If it's easier, you can also remove the feet from the stand and add them to the cross member and then insert the whole body. I actually had this already on there. Can't type today. Neff hot glues for the temp face panels. We're like brothers. John and I have known each other for 20 years, right, John? We can say that. We're pretty close. For 20 years. And since 2002, I think. And we've been like Xbox video game maker project homies, for most of that time. There's probably a gap. Like I was in Virginia for 5 years. So from 2005, when John left Michigan, from 2005 to 2011, where we didn't hang out all the time. Oh, I just did that slick as can be and nobody even saw it. Look at that, slick as can be. But then once I moved to Utah, we reconnected again for Halo. And ever since, it's been pretty consistent. I don't remember. I can't imagine there's been, what, John, a week at the most, maybe a couple weeks in the last few years where we haven't communicated it one way or another. And then, of course, lately it's been daily for quite a while, for years. All right. I think when we stopped playing Destiny, we didn't communicate as much, but it couldn't have been more than a few weeks at a time where we didn't at least text about some project or something that one or both of us were doing. Hot glue is removable in small quantities. Drip some IPA on it and it melts away. Oh, really? Okay. I think we're there. Go back to this. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me move a couple things here and I could switch cameras for a moment and give you a different view, which would have been really smart a while ago. Let's do this. Oh boy. Okay, so we've got this camera, but we need to manage it a little bit. Properties on this camera. Hold on. A couple things we got to do. This camera is usually my upside down camera. So when I undo this, I'm going to have to redo it after. Just remember. But at least this will let you see it from the side. 2 cameras set up. I got so many cameras, man. So many cameras. We're pretty much brothers at this point. All right. Oh, wait. That's not actually what I need. It's filters that I need. So 2 things I need. One, I need to unlock it, I believe, because it's probably locked. Oh, no, it's locked. It's not locked. Okay, desk camera. So let's make it big. This camera's not got the quality of the other one. And then the other thing I need to do is is it a filter that spins it around? I thought it was in here. Oh, no, I know where it is. Right click, transform, rotate 180. Bing, there it is. Now we got it. Dun, 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 dun. Look at that. Woo, baby. So I could have had that going too, back and forth for a while. I guess when we build Louis, we'll remember that. That we can go from the side of the side camera as well a little bit. Okay. Get some of these yucky things out of the way so that the desk doesn't look too messy back there. But then you can see my matrices for my little bit of better lighting is what I was trying to do. Is it Arduino time now? I think it is. I think it is. Route all 4 wires back between the legs, which I did. Okay. And then, da-na-na, he's built. Next up, we're going to get Maxwell's hardware set up so we can power and control his servo motors. It's about time. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Arduino time. Okay. And she's pooping out wires. Here we go. Okay, that's these guys. That's these plastic cut pieces from box 8, which we already got. From box 8, from box 8. Okay, from box 9. You know what I need? We're going to do something here for a second. I'm going to make an announcement. Can somebody please bring Daddy a little bit of food and 4 ibuprofen? Thank you. My head, I'm getting a headache. I'm having a great time though. This has been a blast. So I can go back to the overhead camera, or I can go to this camera from the side. We can do both. Oh, no, you don't want that camera. Ew. Does that Arduino come pre-flashed? Well, we're going to find out. We are about to find out. The instructions are amazing. I know, right? Well, it's too late for this Christmas, but I'm sure that Evan could get all of you a Bot Tango kit by Valentine's Day. You could tell your significant other watching the stomach line. Yeah, watch the stomach lining. That's why I gotta have a little food, you know. It does come pre-flash. Great. That stuff will kill you. Which stuff? Pooping out wires. Oh, the food or the ibuprofen? Oh, yeah, 4 of them. Well, when I got a headache that's already started, I don't like saying I get migraines, but I get some headaches, brother. And when it's a headache that you feel coming on, you're like, oh, you know what? It doesn't hurt. Like, it doesn't hurt right now, but boy, I feel it. You know, it's coming. That's usually one of the bad ones. And most of the time when that happens, the best thing I can do is take a bunch of ibuprofen and a nap. So that's what I'm going to do when I'm done, but I'm not done. So we're going to keep going. Okay, nuts. 3 nuts. And all I need right now is a little bit of food and some ibuprofen, and then the nap. Maybe we can get away without the nap this time. That's my hope. 2 12s. You know what we're gonna do actually too? Me and DrZzs have been talking about this. We're gonna get some robotics kits. I started to talk about at the beginning of the stream that there's a company called High Wonder that we're working on trying to get some robot kits from. And this kind of a stream where we build a kit like that would be kind of fun, I think. We could race. What do you think, John? How about we do that? We have a race. We have a live build. Oh, maybe we can do that with the dragons will kill you. Maybe we can name the dragon ibuprofen. We can naps fits everything. We can build Louis as a contest, like see who can build Louis fastest. I'm assuming this has a sticker on it and that I want to take it off. Is that right? Do I want to take it off or do I want to leave it on? I think I want to take it off. This is acrylic underneath it, right? Did it say to peel that off? If there's brown paper, remove it. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's gorgeous. Ooh, it's blue. It's blue acrylic. Oh, that's beautiful. Well done. Well done, Evan. That's pretty. Okay. All right, here we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Jalapeno bread.
It's not. It's cheese.
Oh, they didn't put jalapenos this time?
They did not have bread this week, but they had 2 extras. And they
Oh,
said,
they
do you
didn't.
want to buy them? And I said, yes.
Oh, these are last week's bread?
No.
Wait, I don't understand.
Okay, so they didn't make bread for everybody.
Okay.
But they texted Betsy and I and said, we have
Oh,
an extra
I
cheese.
see.
We have an extra plain. Does anybody
From
want it?
theirs, from their own stash.
Yeah.
Oh,
said,
okay.
Well, I want both, or one or the other, or I don't care.
Awesome.
Wow, you put a bird together.
It's not a bird, it's a dragon. It's a dragon. Look at that.
It looks like a parrot. I mean, it looks like a dragon. Are you on? Are you on? Are you streaming? Hi, everybody. Merry Christmas.
It's a dragon.
Looks like a parrot.
Stop. It does not look like a parrot.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll stop talking
It's
about life and let you stream.
it's supposed to be a parrot, but I made it a dragon.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Everybody says hi, Mr. DrZzs. We can race only if I want to lose. I do want to lose. I do. All right, forgive my chewing. This is bread, but it's not jalapeno bread. That's okay. Forgive my chewing. Dragon named Polly. Hey, Holly, come here. No, come here, Holly, please. You're not in trouble, baby. Come here. Dang it. I hate when the kids have troubles. I don't like when they have troubles. I want them to be. I mean, I understand things, you have struggles. Things happen that you don't like, that you have to do. And I think right now, Janice is getting after him for cleaning their rooms. And Grace and Holly share a room, and Grace is sick. And so Holly feels like she's probably getting the unfair treatment. Squawk the dragon. Ooh, squawk's not a bad word. Generate a random dragon name. Oh, that's awesome. This is such good bread. Did the link come through? Yes, it did. Well, I see it. Hopefully everybody can see it. All right. So these parts are for making the Arduino case, it looks like, or stand. Hopefully you can't hear my chewing too badly. So the downside of really long streams is man's got to eat. This goes in the outside one there. These are also super nice parts. Laser cut acrylic or some kind of plastic. I'm so good to my kids. And I don't think I spoil them. I don't let them escape consequences, but I do try and be like super sympathetic when they struggle with things. Even if they, you still have to do it. I know it's hard. I know it sucks. You still have to do it. So come here and I'll give you a hug and rub your back and then help you feel better about what you have to go do. Okay. That looks like it. That look like the one? Dragons don't eat bread. No. No, they do not. Get her bread alert. Just popped up in Discord. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, next, we got to finish this up. You ready? You need some bread? Can you come visit? Or you need some support? You need a rub? Anytime, SG. Anytime, amigo. You come on over. You come on over. We'll give you a support. We'll give you a hug, back rub. Tell you it's going to be okay. You still got to do it. Whatever it is, it's hard. Or did you just mean you wanted some bread? I am not doing this very fast. So when we race, John, we have to have somebody manage the chat. Maybe we'll race. Here's what we'll do. We'll race building Louis, and we'll have Evan run the chat. Okay. Exactly aligned as shown. Okay. Oh, so we have an off number of. Okay, so here's the important bit here. We have 2 empty holes at the front. So that's important. Make sure you got 2 empty holes at the front. And then your power port here is also facing the front here. Ooh, we get extra time if we answer questions from chat. We'd have to have a judge. Sir Goodenough would be our judge about who gets the points. Carefully insert the motor board. We did that. Okay. Triple check. The motor board is inserted correctly. I love that. I love that. So often, again, we deal with a lot of LED controllers and stuff, and people take off the boards and put them back together, and they do it wrong. And then they power it up, and then they're wondering why it doesn't work anymore, why it's dead. Okay. Don't think that went in there all the way. There it goes. Okay. All the way through from the top. Maxwell controller comes with a frame to mount to it now. Is this the V2, Evan? Oh, this is the V1. Oh, hi, John. You're from Bot Tango. Awesome. Thanks for being here. Mine I think is a V1, pretty sure. Based on it said that in my box, I remember. Unrelated question. With the new fancy Quinn LED specific WLED flashing tool, what is the difference between that and the WLED web flasher? The biggest difference, confusion unknown, is that all of the pins and everything is configured from all the hardware output pins, the relay pins, all those things are configured by default on the Quinn LED version. So you don't have to mess with it. You don't have to do any, like you can, if you have a quad, there will be 4 outputs already set up. If you have especially the ones that are the most important are the DrZzs, because they have different pins and they have the microphone and the IR receiver and all those things that you need to have configured with the correct pins. So rather than having to do that inside Bot Tango, instead of having to do that inside of WLED, you can do it. You do it pre-flash, right? Or it's done for you. I guess you do it when it's flashed. All right, I have another piece of bread over there, but I'm not going to eat it yet. One should get me through, along with some candy that she brought me. Okay. Here we are. I don't remember what we decided to call them. Okay. Now we need to connect the servos. Oh, it's labeled real nice. 3. So now we got these. And we're going to grab number 3 and put that on number 3. With the brown on the outside. Okay. Like that. And then number 5. I'm assuming brown is ground. Yes, Sean, I will. How you doing, by the way? I will be definitely integrating LEDs into my dragon. Yes. Especially on the eyes. Probably also on the fire. So the white one. Brown is the ground. Okay, good. Boy, this is a clinic on how to... Is this one not long enough? Oh, is that because it's coming from the neck? Where's this one coming from? Oh, yeah, it's this one here. It's not as long, or it's coming from way up high, so it's not as long. Okay. There's all those. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Put them all on. Ready to go. Insert the USB cable into the logic board and a free USB port on your computer. This is so exciting. I think we need to provide power besides the USB. Let's see here. Okay, we got lights. And then the power supply. I still have box 10 here. Plug the power adapter into the top power input on the motor board, not the power input on the logic board. Gotcha. For nearly all cases, you'll use the top power jack on the motor board, not the power jack on the logic board. Other power input on the logic board is for certain advanced uses, not for powering your servos. The power input on the motor board is always used to power your servos. Excellent. Oh, and you even got a little plug. So he put a little plug in there, so you couldn't mess it up, right? The Arduino has a plug in the jack that you're not supposed to use. Smart, very smart, Evan. Okay. Oh, he's alive. He's alive. Boop, 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 boop. Just one last important step. Here we go. The final step. Box 10. As the final step, open box 10, which contains something to celebrate all the effort putting Maxwell together. Next up, back out of the assembly instructions and select new Maxwell project. From there, we'll teach you how to bring Maxwell to life. Oh boy. Let's open box 10. Box number 10. Oh, look at this. 100. Is this from being the first 100? Oh, are you kidding? That's so awesome. This pin is exclusive to the first 100 Bot Tango kits sold. Oh, man. That is awesome. That is an honor Thank you, Evan. That's a very nice touch, my friend. That is very cool. I think I should put it on. I think I should put it on the dragon somewhere. He should have like a shield on his chest where we hang that. Like something like that. Put it down here. Oh, totally. No, I'm absolutely going to put it. I'm going to put it on the stand. Right like that. Ha 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 ha. Yay. Evan is a legend. All right. So now, oh man. Okay, so then exit this. Oh, I should have gone back. I shouldn't have exited the whole thing. Whoops. Oops. All right. New. Wrong, that one. New Maxwell project. Loading project. Okay. Welcome to Bot Tango. Now that you've built Maxwell, it's time to learn how to connect to and control him. Press the next button to continue. The Learn button at the top of the screen is where you'll follow through the steps of learning how to use Maxwell. The next tutorial will teach you how to connect your newly built animatronic motors and circuits. Go ahead and click Learn, finish the tutorial, select the next tutorial. Oh boy. This may take a while. Connect your hardware. Whenever you launch a Maxwell project, whether it's a new one or one you've worked on before, first thing you'll want to do is to head to the Hardware tab. In the Hardware tab, you'll connect to your driver and enable the servo motors. Okay.
Oh, like an actual parrot.
No, it's a dragon.
You can see where my knees got bruised. Oh boy.
You weren't wearing knee pads?
On my right knee.
At the top of the screen is the switch to run Master Live on and off. When Master Live is turned off, nothing will be connected and everything will be turned off. Make sure that's turned on. You can also set Master Live on and off in the top right of the application. Pressing the escape key on your keyboard is a quick shortcut to shut down everything and turn Master off if you need to. Okay, there was the escape key. Okay, excellent. This switch controls whether or not Bot Tango is looking to connect to your logic board and hardware. Make sure it's on. Okay, it is. At the bottom, you'll be able to see the status of connecting to your hardware. With Master Live and Driver Live, Bot Tango should be trying to automatically detect your connected hardware. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Now, does it matter if it's a USB hub? Because mine's connected to a hub. If you successfully connected to the hardware, you need to update the software of the driver. Okay. Just turn it on and off. Just turn on and off the driver switch. Oh, the driver switch here. I should have. Oh, unplug it. Turn off the driver. unplug. Turn on the driver. Plug in. Ah, something's happening. Yes. Sweet. Okay. Handshake established. Bum, 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 bum. Green dot, and you're ready to go. Boom. Troubleshooting. Okay, next steps. Learn. Calibrate motors. Okay. In order to successfully complete this tutorial, you need to make sure the connected up to date, the drivers, follow the tutorial. Okay. Click switch on each of the 4 live switches, one for each servo. If you hear grinding, clicking, or otherwise concerning sounds, press escape on your keyboard to turn everything off. Look at your build and make sure you've put Maxwell together correctly. Don't forget, you'll need to connect to your hardware and enable each servo every time you start up a Maxwell project. Okay. So I'm good there. So I need to do this. Turn on each of these. Oh, his head moved. His mouth moved. His wings moved. Okay. Now that each of your servos is on, let's calibrate them. Every servo is a little different, so we need to account for small changes in servo to servo. Click the calibrate button and follow the steps. Wiggle the servo, then align it to make sure it matches the image. Repeat on each servo until all 4 are calibrated. Okay. Here we go. Never put your fingers or hands in a kit while it's powered on or moving. Oh, come on. What fun is that? The head rotation servo should slightly wiggle when you press the button. Press next if it's moving correctly. If not, or another servo is moving, press cancel. Okay, let's look at it. And let's see. He did not wiggle his head. Oh boy. No other servos moved either. Wonder, did I make sure those are right? That's right. That's right. That one's correct as well. Oh man. Okay. Let's try the others. Let's calibrate the others. Head tilt servo. Yep, it did wiggle. Okay, great. Maybe the servo connection, maybe it's loose, huh? Maybe it's just loose. That one wasn't in all the way. Which one is the... Okay, so that one we got at least. We'll keep going this one. It was going too smooth in construction. We had to hit a hiccup, didn't we? All right. The head tilt is calibrated when your real world servo horn is pointing straight to the left. It looks pretty straight to the left to me. Oops. Looks straight to the left to me, but I guess you could. I'm going to leave it because it looked pretty straight to me. This is where it all goes crazy. The 6 and 9 is upside down. I thought that. I actually think I did that at one point. It felt like I did. All right, let's go back to calibrate this one again and see. Nope. The head wiggle. Press every one of these. Okay, we're gonna have to come back to that one. Mouth servo. Press wiggle. Yep, next. The mouth servo is calibrated when the real world mouth horn is flat. That's up in there. I have it on the wrong pins on the motor board. That's what happened. I have it on the wrong pins. Yep. Okay, that's going to work now. Evan, of course, you're a genius. Thank you. Simple mistakes, all right? That's what we make. Flat and level. I think that one's good too. All right, let's go back to this one. It's going to be work now. There it goes. Done. Done. Okay. Calibrate the wings. Done. Done. Okay. We're done. Next, let's set Maxwell loose and see what he can do. Oh, yay. Let's see what Maxwell can do. Animate. What? Okay. This is the space. Oops. This is the space where you can create and play Maxwell animations. There's a lot to learn here, but first, let's see what Maxwell can do. Maxwell comes with an example song and animation. When I'm put together, it's all queued up and ready to go. You just need to press play. Don't worry if there's a slight delay after you click play. Bot Tango sometimes needs to prepare animations for your hardware before playing them. Okay, here goes. Is it ready? You should be able to hear it too, I bet. Let's make sure that my output speaker is okay. Yeah, okay, that should work. All right, so you guys should get this too. Is this going to get, yeah, maybe keep the volume down. Is this going to get copyright striked? Probably not.
Performer with a glow, my feather shining in the light, but not now. When I put together parts and pieces down for now, soon they'll form a graceful bow. I'll find my place in any weather, but not now. When I put together, I'm ready for that moment to come, when all my parts are wires one. Then I'll take to flight, my life inspired, but not now. When I'm fully wired, soon I'll be complete. It's true. Hey, I'll spread my wings and soon I'll break through, but not now. When I'm put together.
Woohoo! Way to go, Maxwell. Way to go. Yay. Yay. Evan. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. That was fantastic. So good. He even scats at the end. That was fantastic, man. So good. He's big. I mean, he's actually pretty big. That's a big dragon. He'd bite your finger right off. All right. What a show. Keep going to learn how to make automations. All right, I'm not gonna do some of these things yet. I think that was a pretty doggone good, that was a pretty doggone good, successful example of this thing working. I can't beat that. All right, I can't beat that. You've never noticed that was a D20 in the critical hit? I can't believe you missed it either. That's one of my favorites. All right, made it in time. Oh, hey, Mike, how's it going? I got your address. We're gonna get you taken care of. In the end, getting in the way of the learning stuff. No, this was awesome, man. Thank you, John. Evan, thank you. Thanks for being here. This is great. So, for everybody that's wondering, if you haven't figured out what we're doing here, this is a kit for an animatronic dragon with some optional parrot stickers that you could use, and made by Bot Tango and Evan, and he's here in the chat. There he is. And we put it together over the last two streams. So this stream and last night, we got it together. We had him do his little example dance, and now we get to just have fun, and we get to program him to sing and dance along with other songs. I'm not going to do that today, but I will do it some more. If you guys want to do it together sometime on a stream, let me know if you're interested in seeing how that part goes together. But that was a very successful stream, longer than usual, but that's okay because it took the time. We took the time that we needed to get it done and get it done right, and it was fantastic. And Evan, thanks for being here. Gers, thanks for being here. SG, the gang, you guys are fantastic. That's the end. Anybody have any questions or things as we get ready to sign off? Next stream will be tomorrow. We will do a stream tomorrow. I'll pick our topic. One of the things that I'm thinking about doing, I have thought about doing, and I maybe will be able to get to, is the, we talked about it a little bit last night. It's the putting a potentiometer on a Dig2Go so you can dial things up. And John and I had talked before about making a health tracker for Gloomhaven. It'll probably be, for time, Mike, it'll probably be the usual time for me, which is about 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. About 1 p.m. When the new year starts, my Sunday streams are going to be at a different time. And we got to decide together if we want to do it at 9 in the morning or 2 in the afternoon. My current time is 1 in the afternoon. So doing it at 2 in the afternoon, 2 or 2:30? It would have to be 2:30, I think. So either like 9 in the morning or 2:30 in the afternoon. So we'll kind of put a poll out and we'll get that together. You guys don't have to answer right now, but hey, Ofer, how's it going? It is a dragon. Yep, it's a dragon. I don't know how anybody could see. I don't know where you guys are seeing parrot. It's a dragon. So anyways, that's it. Let's do the sign off. Let's see if did I make a sign off button? Huh, I thought I had a sign off button. So Good Enough says 2:30. That would probably be my first choice. But if there was a bunch of people that said, no, you got to do it in the morning, and then I'd do it in the morning. All right, let's get the sign off kids in here. Oh, here it comes.
It's time for sign off. It's time for sign off. It's time for sign off.
I really need to adjust that volume. I really need to do that. That was super fun. Super fun. Love the streams. Always entertaining and informative. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that very much. All right. Who we got coming? Oh, Grace, because she's feeling really sick. Yeah. Play the demo for the kids. Are you ready for this? Let's see. Watch this. You want to see this too? Oh, come here, Gracie. Come sit. What? Look, check it out. Watch this. Ready?
I'm just a pile of parts, incomplete. But someday soon, I'll take the lead.
We won't do the whole thing, but it's animatronics. So you, right here, on this timeline, you tell it when to move the head different ways, different arms and legs and whatever. You move it different ways here. You put it to a song, and it does this. Oh, I bought it. It's a sign-off squawk. Yeah, no, I'm not going to put the stickers on because I want it to be a dragon. So the stickers are for the blue parrot, like that. But I wanted mine to be a dragon, so I'm making it for a dragon. So. Anyways. All right, very cool, huh? All right, you ready for sign-off? Oh, poor Gracie's sick. Let's say sign off like we're sick, okay? As always, thanks for watching. Until next time, adios. You going back to sleep? Yeah. I'm so sorry, baby. Hey, everybody. Thanks for being here. Again, Evan, thanks for making such a great kit. And I had a blast doing this. Airbrushing it, I don't have any airbrush skills at all, Mike. Zero. Anyways, have a great night. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. I'm just going to stop the stream. No. Oh, now we'll do the outro.